Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and Titan makes just some exceptional ratchets, primarily for the price. Quality, I have no complaints. They're inexpensive, meaning they're like $22 and less for some simple ratchets. They come in a couple of different sizes. It turns out this one's now available, this nano sized here, so 3 different sizes using that kind of flex head that they've got. But they also make bit drivers. Same here. They have a run of sizes, except I haven't found the XL or the extra long version in the bit driver, and that's something that I wanted. And I had mentioned that when I did the video about this quarter driver, quarter square, and everyone said just swap heads, and I thought, well, I was hoping that they'd come out with one of these, but then I thought I need to do something a little bit more than that. And so what I've done is I picked this up. These are available on Amazon. I have not seen them in the auto parts stores, and the difference is this is aluminum. You see, anodized aluminum handle, and this is a bit driver here. You can get them in various colors, obviously. I have an affinity towards orange, so what I'm going to do is swap these out, but I'm going to actually measure the weight once I take the end off. Of course, the ends might be, the same, so I'd be comparing things, but I'm going to go ahead and do it while it's out of there, and to see if this all fits. This is noticeably lighter. I was thinking, great for an EDC case, a little tool kit or something. So let's go ahead and try this. I have not pulled this one off. I did pull one off there just to see what I was going to get into, if there were any surprises, and there were none. But what I'm also doing is moving from a bit driver to a square driver on this orange one, and then obviously square to bit driver on the other. So let's see if that slides out now. It should. I did find there was kind of a magic point at which it fell out, and see if I can find it on this. I did it with, let me show you on this one here. This is the quarter square drive, and I am using, in case you're wondering, this is a 2mm Vera Hex Plus. Excellent design. If this works, which it should, then my guess is that there's some other options I could do. Where is that? See, on this, if I rotate it around, at some point it just falls out. This one's, I don't want to have to push hard on anything, but it's just not quite clearing. So maybe I'm going to have to persuade it. This is the one I should have probably played with prior to making the video. Huh, weird. I'm going to go ahead and pull these screws all the way out. I'll set those off to the side over here because they do seem to be in a little bit tighter. And alright, come on out. So it's not falling out. You know what I'm going to do is pull one of these off just to see if it has anything to do with that being the anodized one, because I think it might. Wow, that really grabs that thing. If it's anodized aluminum versus the stainless steel, looks like stainless steel. So on this one, whoa, okay, that one popped out up at the corner. So right there, wheel it out. It's not popping out. I did not see that coming. Thought it'd just fall out of there. So I wonder about getting something in. Interesting. Huh. How did they get that in there? Any ideas? So close, right there. That seems to be the sweet spot. There we go. All right, just add a little force. So let's go ahead and weigh these things. See what I'm working with here. This is 22 grams, 22.3 grams, and this one is 59.3 grams, so quite a bit more. Almost, gosh, I mean, rounding up by quite a bit, it's almost 3 times as much. So now let's go ahead and put a quarter drive piece in here, and this one fits in much easier simply because of the design. Now if you were to buy a snap-on version, here is the snap-on. This is the TXM72 bit driver. It's got a locking head on it, so it's obviously different. These are 168 bucks off the truck, which is kind of outrageous, I think. There are certainly plenty of other options here that you could get for some sort of a, little swivel head ratchet. But the Titans, I just have no hesitation with them at this level. I don't know if I'd run one as my, professional garage ratchet, but for what they are, especially for the convenience, just outstanding. So there it is. Just going to snug it on that end. It's a little tight there. Total weight now on this guy here is 39.2 grams versus 75 grams. So well less than half for something like that. So there it is. I'll put a link to this. You can choose different colors. This I think I paid around 18 bucks for this size on Amazon. And then I'm still hoping to maybe someday get the real nanos just to compare. But once I get to this point, I start to think, gosh, is there more I can do? What else could I do? Or, with these kinds of options, it'd almost be neat. I know Titan doesn't need another project, but I have seen things like this where if you had two, or even imagine two nanos, if they were welded together, so you had kind of one of each on each side, so you had the best of all worlds ready to go. That's got potential. But anyway, there it is. So yep, you all suggested I swap the heads to get what I wanted, and I wanted more. Oh, I forgot to put it back in here. So here's my bit driver. If this works, then I'll just pick up another one of these. That's the key. Does this fit back in here? How do you get it in? Thought I was done. Totally forgot the point of the video because I got caught on that orange there. And the answer is wow. I'm gonna have to force this thing in there. The other one popped right in at a certain angle. Huh. I didn't even do what I was planning on doing on the video, and here we go. Simple little thing. How does that fit in there? Can't go down the top, that's too much spread. Find that magic angle. Look at that. So close. Come on. Pop in there. Interesting. I think I'm going to have to take this video into the editing room and speed it up because this is not what I'm hoping for. Alright, I don't know what to do here. This is going to obviously take some time to figure these things out. Way more time than I had expected. This little heart-shaped spring apparently has a secret, and I, at the moment, can't figure it out. And now I've got two of these that don't work, and I can't get that thing in there. So, there we go. How's that for a solution? Stay tuned for part 2. I don't know when. And with that, Doc out.